All right, everyone. The Republicans predictably cucking on the NDAA. Link in the description. In fact, I'm going to open it and read some of this verbatim because the Republican Party has done what we generally expect it to do, which is that they have cucked completely like the losers that they are. Now, some of them stand in the gap. They try to do what's right, but they're always overpowered by unipartyists. There's probably a reason why everything's fucked up in the United States right now. You know, when you look at the inflation, when you go to the grocery store next time, remember, it took two to tango. It wasn't just the Democrats that did that, by the way. We're going to go through this a little bit. This is from Representative Eli Crane. Link in the description, of course. I'm not going to bother archiving it because one of the good guys, I guess. I will be voting no on NDAA. FISA 702 is a violation of the Fourth Amendment. I agree with that, by the way. The spying involved and the coercion of the current administration was literally unleashed on Donald Trump. Keep that in mind when you realize that a shit ton of Republicans actually voted in favor of the NDAA. Additionally, this bill continues to entangle us in forever wars abroad and even managed to abandon heroes from northern Arizona, including the Navajo Nation that sacrificed for our country during World War II. It's got a comparison here between the original House version of the bill, the Senate version for Schumer, and then there was a compromise, so-called, but only a couple of the actual provisions in it make any sense. The Republicans literally hold one of the houses of Congress, and they managed to extract almost no concessions on this. The NDAA allows for spying on the U.S. public. We'll go through here. Ending Biden's taxpayer-funded abortion travel fund. Now, of course, I'm pro-choice, not to the Northam extent, so that's more of a non-issue for me. But the Republicans did cuck on that, and it's like, you know, half your constituents are evangelical voters. What the fuck are you doing? Ending taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries. Nope, they decided that they were going to fund that as well. So, yeah, wonderful. Ending Biden's radical climate agenda. They cucked on that also. So you're going to keep shelling out money to buy Chinese lithium, basically. Protecting service members who were discharged for refusing the honk certain medical thing that I can't mention on YouTube. I can link to it, but I don't know how much I can actually say. It only partially. So they have cucked on that one. So there's one of your concessions, courtesy of the GOP. Banning drag shows and drag queen story hour on DoD installations. Yes, by the way, taxpayers are effectively funding drag shows at the moment. I don't have a problem with drag, although I realize that it is literally modern minstrel shows. It's literally no different than blackface, and in fact, that is its pedigree. I've already explained that before, that literally minstrel shows from 100 years ago, in which people sang Mammy and did the brown sugar shuffle, is quite literally where drag emerged from. Yeah, I know. They'll say, well, people have been cross-dressing for a long time. Okay, the concept of turning it into entertainment is literally, yeah, people also dress black. They still do it. That's not considered racist for some reason. But that's the pedigree. It's even on the goddamn wiki. Even the Wikipedia editors, woke as they are, haven't been able to scrub that reference out of the entry for drag shows. Prohibiting critical race theory. Okay, there's the one concession that they got in full. Not that it matters, because of course the leftists will just redefine what critical race theory is over and over again. I've talked about their use of linguistic propaganda before. Creating an Inspector General for Ukraine aid accountability. Well, yeah, they're going to create that, which is good, but it's going to be so watered down that it's going to be absolutely goddamn fucking meaningless. Prohibiting race-based admissions at military academies. Nope, the GOP wants to have the color of a person's skin as opposed to the content of their character be very important with regards to becoming a commanding officer. Yeah, that's the Republican Party, the Cuck Party, the FUD Party. Eliminating chief diversity officers. Nope, they didn't get that at all. And yeah, the FISA spying powers at the last moment actually thrown into the bill that wasn't even asked for, I believe, originally by goddamn Chuck Schumer. So that's what you get from the GOP. There's a meme, the Democrat diseased rat and Republican paralyzed goat. I fucking love that meme. It's one of the, I don't know who created that, but whoever it is, if you see this video, just know I don't know if you watch my shit, but you're an honorary clanker because, boy, oh boy, is it fucking accurate. Being accurate and funny at the same time is always a good thing. I mean, it was expected. The GOP cucks all the time. It's the only political party, the only mainline political party in the world, other than maybe the conservative so-called over in Britain stan, that's capable of fucking up so much. You've got a handful of people. You've got Thomas Massey, Rand Paul, Donald Trump, you've got Luna, and you got a handful of others, Boebert sometimes, Matt Gaetz sometimes actually too, that actually stand for something. The rest of them they're nuts. I guess that they've gotten used to being reelected effortlessly in their red constituencies so much that they've lost sight of what the voters actually want. This is what led to MAGA, by the way. It's that brain-dead sort of incapability of reading the room. The Democrats share the same problem, but at least the Democrats are honest. They'll tell you right to your face they want to challenge the Second Amendment. They want to censor you. They want to raise your taxes and hyper-regulate things. At the very least, they're very honest about it. The Democrats are totally evil, but they're honest evil people. Somehow they still end up winning. Possibly because the alternative is so fucking goddamn strategically weak. This is the party of Mitch McConnell, sort of thing. Hope all these people, why don't you just fuck off? Can there be a Republican Party that actually stands for something? I mean, some Republicans do, but they're continuously hamstrung in actually doing anything about it. So the Democrats, once again, getting their way. They will continue to spy on you and censor you and make you pay for drag shows on military installations and shit like that. Again, it doesn't offend me. I mean, as long as there's no kids involved, I don't really care if people have drag queen story hour at the DOD installation, which is news to me. But it shouldn't be happening. Ironic. I mean, just why don't we keep our tax money? The government's not doing anything productive with it. But the Republicans have stopped standing for fiscal conservatism. They haven't done that in a while. The closest thing you get to an actual conservative is like a Trump or a Rand Paul. And even they're imperfect. There are things that, less Rand Paul, ironically, there are things that I disagree with very much on with regards to Donald Trump and his platform, his ideology. Even occasionally Rand Paul. Not often, though. Give him credit. I fucking wish that he was running for the presidency as well, and I hope that he does in 28. I mean, come on. You've got the House. You could have fucking blocked this bill, stood on some principle, but I mean, you'd have to have principle to do that, so, you know, it's the GOP we're talking about. What can you goddamn expect? That's about all. Peace out.